72.2 kilometers remaining of stage 19. The 4 riders in the breakaway have an advantage of 1 minute and 46. They've never really been allowed too much rope. They've never been allowed off the leash. Their largest time gap was 2 minutes and 50 before Alpecin-Deceuninck were joined by more teams to help them control at the head of the peloton. It's not going to be the time gap as they go through the wonderful reception that the riders receive here, John. This is terrific to see so many people out supporting and watching the race come through. Caja Rural Seguros, the wildcard squad in the white and green jersey. They've got one rider into the breakaway as now we start to see the counter-attacks fly in the breakaway group. Paul Lepera, the first to try and counter-attack as he feels and he senses the peloton roaring behind on this long straight road. The gap from the injection of these 4 riders in the breakaway has doubled. 13 seconds, 14 seconds is the advantage. They're 3.8 kilometers from Mojados until we get to that one and only intermediate sprint of the day. The strong time trialist puts his thumbs up. Clement David. They've had some good cooperation within this breakaway. It's going to be a tough ask, but we always love to support the breakaway in their endeavours.
But the breakaway now at the front. 2 riders make a move. That's Caja Rural and the FDJ rider David and Schlegel.
Paul Lepera and Métis Lebert are caught by the peloton. Clement David goes through the intermediate sprint, the Skoda intermediate sprint point. He takes the maximum points. That's very narrow as we see one rider with a slender advantage ahead of the peloton. It's a handful of seconds for Samuele Battistella as he gets to 12 kilometers to go. He's a rider who is willing to take a risk, willing to take a chance. Into one line as now the road starts to open up and you can see the speed as we go through 5 kilometers to go. They go underneath that banner. This is ferocious, it's relentless, and if you find yourself out of position now, it's incredibly difficult to move yourself back up. The Ineos Grenadiers are in control at the head. They know that they need to take this right-hand corner. It's the final turn of stage 19. Now they have 2.3 kilometers, one long straight line.
And that was brilliant. You saw them on the left-hand side of the road. That means the wind was coming on the right-hand side.
And just take a look at how much room is here. This is an incredibly difficult finale to try and control here, John. 1,400 meters remain. Team DSM-Firmenich are there. The Ineos Grenadiers in control. And at the moment in the top 10, Caden Groves is nowhere to be seen.
Ghana in perfect position. And a move up the sea. You can see the effort they have to do on the left-hand side.
And there's a big crash. And several riders, the touch of wheels, and there we go. It's Caden Groves who's caught up. Caden Groves, the leader in the points classification jersey, is caught up, and today it's not going to be for him. That is how easy a crash can happen in a finale. All of the work by Alpecin-Deceuninck done today, and it's all undone into the finale. Huge disappointment, not just for Alpecin-Deceuninck and Caden Groves, but also for Team DSM-Firmenich. On the front is Kim Hajduk, and he's got Filippo Ganna in the wheel. There's Marijn van den Berg, and Hugo Hofstetter is trying to get himself unboxed. Also coming through is Alberto Dainese, and the sprint starts to launch. Even Garcia Cortina is trying to challenge Ganna, but here comes Dainese. He's going to be close on the line. It's going to be a throw, and Dainese opens up the account, and he wins his first individual stage victory here in La Vuelta.
You can see Ganna, he went early, he let it out, but Dainese came and rushed that gap. He had that acceleration onto Ivan Cortina's wheel, and that allowed him to keep the acceleration going all the way to the line. Ganna was in perfect position at the front across the road, but that meant he then was the first to launch, and he had to open up first so he wasn't swamped from behind.